Okay, so I am headed to surgery. I'm supposed to meet there at 8:30 a.m. on June the 2nd. And I'm not sure exactly how long the surgery is supposed to take. I didn't really ask that. I honestly didn't ask a lot of questions. A few things I found out from friends. Thank you so much. People that have been through things. I got a lot of texts and everything, especially yesterday. So I appreciate that. But, I'm going in. I've got my Life is Good shirt on. So I'm going in as positive as I can be. Instead of focusing on, oh my gosh, this spinal surgery, and oh my gosh, what can happen, and the pain, it's going to probably be in my back or whatever. Of course, I'm only human, so I've thought about that. But my biggest thing is this past week, my leg has hurt so much. And I've kind of taken that as a way of, hey, it's hurting a lot, so you can be like, yeah, I have to have this surgery. So I'm going into this and, prayed while I was in the shower, because you have to take a special shower the night before and the morning of. And you have to wait for like 5 minutes while the soap dries. So I did my little talking with God again, and with Scott and my mom and anybody else up there in heaven that is ready to help watch over me while I'm in here. And I'm, it's whatever's in God's hands. It's in God's will. So I'm taking the positive route on saying that, hey, I'm going to wake up, and even though it might not be immediate, because they have made sure to tell me that it might be, a month, couple months or whatever, to not be alarmed if there's still some leg pain. But that's what I'm using this for. Is the positive part is I want to come out of here with my leg pain gone eventually. I've heard from some people, they said right from the beginning their leg pain was gone. If they had back pain, and it was pretty dang on bad, but I want to be able to walk again and not be limited to everything that I do. Here lately, the pain has been mainly in my upper thigh, like right on the front, and on my knee. And then it normally goes, like even just sitting here right now, it's in my, where you have shin splints on the side of your calf. So throughout the entire time, I've had it in all different places. It goes in stages. The absolute worst stage was the calf area. It just felt like fire ants were on your calf. And anyone that's had severe shin splints, which I had them a lot when I tumbled for cheer. Usually at national times, I would get shin splints really bad from tumbling. And that's the type of pain. I mean, just excruciating. Just standing up, anything, your calves hurt so bad. So that probably went on for about a month. And then it moved into my ankle. And I was totally fine with that. I mean, just for it to not, it hurt bad. Hurt like you had a knee ankle. Like a really bad sprain. But that was nothing like the calf. So I'd heard that the pain moves back up. And that's before people knew exactly what was going on. But they were kind of diagnosing it as sciatica. So, once it started moving back up, I got a little nervous, thinking, oh, if it stops back in the calf, that I just don't know what I'll do on that. And then it stays in the pain in the knee too for quite a bit, which that feels like somebody is like karate kicked you from the side of the knee where it's popped out. That's the type of pain that's there. That one's pretty painful, and that one happened quite often, because when I was at nationals and having to do a lot of walking, that was where I had a ton of the pain, was in my knee. And which was kind of a funny story, and I still haven't looked it up. Maybe we'll look it up while I'm there. The morning that we're flying back home from nationals, I had told my assistant coach, I said, you know, wow, my knee is absolutely on fire. It is killing me. And when we got to the airport and I went through the machine, and I had leggings on, nothing else, no jackets, nothing else was even close to being down there. And I went through the machine, and they said, we need to wand you because your knee area is going off. I was like, okay. And I turned around and looked, and there was a red box right around my knee, around my right knee, the one that was so painful. So I'm wondering if those x-rays read like inflammation or heat or what. So maybe some of you guys know, so let me know. But I just thought that was kind of neat that it could see that it was there, or could feel it, or whatever, if that was it. I just don't think it was a coincidence that my knee went off, and that's never happened before. But anyway, so yeah, the pain has been true life for real. It has probably within the last month and a half started to move up a little bit more into my hip area and then my back buttocks part. But I will say, if I didn't know that it was caused by my back, like, I would never say that I had a back injury, because my back, I've never really had pain there. And I've always had pain. As younger, with my back, I had scoliosis, where I had to, and not like severe, I had to wear just a brace that you just pull around and wear at night. So I had to do that in middle school. And it would always hurt if I stood up in line for a long time, or if I did things like that. But for the most part, you know, I haven't had much. I did have sciatica years and years ago, and it was down my left leg, and it was after I'd just been working out a lot and doing a lot of stuff, so I think it was inflamed. But yeah, so it's no back pain, just all down my right leg. So it's going on, 9 months of just daily pain. As soon as you get up, it hurts, and which makes sense now to know that it's the spondylolisthesis, and that as soon as I get up, they say the vertebrae just moves and it shifts. It's a slippage of 7 millimeters, and so it slips and it's on top of the other vertebrae, which means then it's resting on the nerve. So that's it. But like I said, I'm feeling positive, ready to go in here and get started on this, and plan on doing a little resting, little meditation, little reading, little I think I'm gonna eventually, this next week or so, when I've got to sit around, I'm gonna clean my inbox. I have old emails from ever, so it'd be great to get both my work and my personal emails down to 0. So that might be a goal set for me. All right, y'all. I will see you on the other side.